toolkit is really the basis of a collaborative approach that allows a parent, a teacher, and a healthcare provider to work together more effectively to gather, organize, and communicate the information necessary to make an ADHD diagnosis, and also to gather and organize the information that's needed to monitor the progress of treatment. The toolkit provides a structure and a way of organizing information. The diagnosis of ADHD requires that information be gathered from at least two separate settings, typically home and school. So there are tools for the parent to record observations about the types of behaviors that they're seeing, their frequency, their intensity. And in the same way, there's a tool for the teachers to use to record information about their observations of the child's behavior in a classroom. That way the information can be put together in a similar way and delivered to the healthcare provider at different points in time when they're making a diagnosis, and at different points in time during the course of follow-up to assess the effectiveness of whatever treatment might be started. The toolkit can really be helpful in enhancing communication. It can be used to enhance communication between a parent and child. For example, there's a behavior contract that's part of the toolkit. And this can help the parent and child begin a conversation about a difficult behavior, to start a conversation about what the expectations are for that behavior, and to really have a discussion about what's realistic and achievable in terms of how much that behavior can change. These can be difficult things to discuss, and the toolkit can provide an easy way to kind of get into that type of hard conversation. We've constructed the toolkit to meet the needs of children at different ages. So in fact, we've created 3 toolkits. One that's aimed at elementary age children, one that's aimed at middle school age children, and one that's aimed at high school age children. For example, there's a component in the high school age toolkit that's a medication contract. That wouldn't be something that you'd do with a elementary school age child, but a high school age child may be more involved in the management of their medication. So the contract outlines responsibilities that the child might have, such as that they won't share their medication with anybody, what they'll do if they get pressure from a peer to share their medication, how they'll carry and store their medication, because older children may need to take an extra dose or have carry their medication with them in certain circumstances where younger children wouldn't be expected to do that.